Good afternoon again and welcome. I don't know if can everyone hear us out there? Can you hear outside the tent? Great, thank you. So, thanks so much for taking time out of your late afternoon to visit with us and talk about the way forward for this agency formerly known as the Boston Redevelopment Authority. I welcome each one of you and thank you for your time and your interest. Before we get started, I'd like to point out a few elected officials who've joined us. City Councilor Sal Lamatina from East Boston, North End has joined us. City Councilor Bill Linehan from South Boston, South End has joined us. State Senator Michael Rush is here with us. And if I've missed anyone else, City Councilor Anissa Sabi George is with us. Anybody else? Thank you. So I'm really pleased to be here with you this afternoon. I'm Brian Golden. I'm the director of what was once the Boston Redevelopment Authority and is something else today. I'm really happy to celebrate the launch of the new organizational identity and brand strategy for this organization. As you may have heard, our name has in fact changed as of this morning. And our name's changed because the times have changed. And words have meaning, and symbols have meaning, and we'd like our name to reflect that new reality. The Boston Redevelopment Authority had helped to create one of the great cities of the world, but it has also been rightly criticized for at times being a poor listener, sometimes heavy-handed, and often less than transparent in its activities. We certainly do things differently now. But first, a word about how we got here. Under the leadership of Mayor Marty Walsh, beginning in January 2014, the past 2.5 years have been a transformative period for the BRA. In addition to managing an unprecedented amount of development activity, a historic building boom in this city of Boston, we spent much of our working hours in 2014 and 2015 taking an honest assessment of our strengths and weaknesses. The lessons we learned from 2 independent operational reviews of the agency and our own thoughtful reflection provided valuable information that allowed us to set our sights on the future of this great city and our future as an organization. The goal of this 3rd phase of self-evaluation and transformation, which began this past May, was to fundamentally change the way we engage with the citizens of Boston in our neighborhoods by redefining what we do, how we do it, and where we do it, in order to inspire greater trust and confidence from the people we serve. So we'll continue to build an organization that is transparent, that listens to neighbors, and that uses responsible business systems and sound planning with healthy, vigorous, sometimes contentious community engagement will be at the heart of what we do. So we undertook this effort over the past 14 plus weeks. It's a relatively short period of time with the help of Continuum, a Boston-based global innovation design consultancy. We gathered input from thought leaders, civic leaders, residents, academics, agency staff, community groups, architects, and our peers within the city and within the organization. We did this to better understand how we are not only experienced, but how we are perceived by others. We focused on strategies that will help us guide inclusive, comprehensive planning and smart development that will ultimately provide opportunities for people in every neighborhood of Boston to live, work, and connect. So today we're introducing a new organizational identity, a refocused mission and vision, a new name and logo, and recommendations related to this organizational transformation on the road ahead. With that, I'd like to share with you a brief video.
Cities are living, breathing, and ever-changing. By their nature, if they're not growing, they're not thriving. Boston is experiencing tremendous growth in population and is poised to lead on a global scale. You've probably noticed a lot of new construction across the city, and maybe even right next door. Since 1957, the Boston Redevelopment Authority has worked alongside other agencies to make Boston the thriving place it is today. A new day calls for a new way of doing things, and as the city evolves, we've realized that our organization and what we stand for must evolve as well. To build trust and better serve our city, we will use our skills and tools to understand Boston as a complex system and focus on the future success of our city. We will make comprehensive city planning and responsible development priorities to create an inclusive Boston, a place where everyone has opportunities for success. Every decision we make will strive to help people best live, work, and connect. We will achieve this in 4 ways. We will engage communities through new tools to encourage more people to participate. We will implement new approaches to solve city challenges. We will create partnerships across the city to maximize the outcomes of everything we do. And we will measure our impact to learn from our work and continuously improve our ability to serve the city. We love Boston, its people, and the character of its neighborhoods, and we believe our future is bright. We are dedicated to working differently, and as we evolve into our new role, we are now proud to be called the Boston Planning and Development Agency, shaping the future of Boston together.
So with that, first I'd like to point out we have support from some of our board members here. I believe Chairman Tim Burke and Ted Landsmark have joined us. Thank you for your stewardship and your support of this endeavor in transforming the organization. I want to thank each one of you for your presence, for your interest, and for your continued engagement going forward, because clearly we have a whole lot of work to make this vision a reality. And finally, I want to point out that the mayor has joined us. We thank him, Mayor Marty Walsh, for his support of this important undertaking. Thanks very much.